Yes, hi, Dr. Kim. This is James Dowling-Healey, West Hartford Community Interactive. I just wanted to say thank you and welcome back, and congratulations on the successful mission and the new dog. My question has to do with adapting to space and then adapting back to the return and gravity, everything like that. I'm wondering what tips and tricks the other astronauts provided for you and what worked best for you, and if those are going to be codified officially or if they're just sort of unofficial advice from your colleagues.
Hey, James. So there's a lot of tips and we call it gouge, on what to do or what not to do. I think the interesting part about it is that as humans, we all have different reactions to the same stimuli. So what might work for someone may not work for someone else. And a lot of it happens to be experimentation. And in fact, if you talk to a lot of the veteran flyers, their first experience or their second experience doesn't even match their first one, despite repeating kind of the same protocols they might have done. For me, on the way up, I did not take any pharmacological meds. I kind of wish I had, because I was quite motion sick once I got to the space station, and it lingered for a few days after that. I felt like I had learned my lesson on the way up, and maybe I need to be a better physician. I think physicians can be the worst patients because we just don't take medicine very often. But I thought, hey, I'm gonna try something, and so I took some motion sickness medications on the way down. Don't know if that helped, if I would have been just fine, but actually I felt like my recovery on the ground was drastically different than my on the way up. I felt very little to no nausea or motion sickness, some dizziness, and which is really attributable to the vestibular system. We have these inner ear organs with fluid called lymph in them, and they got these little hairs, and they tell us about acceleration, and that kind of just turns off when you're in space because you're not feeling the force of gravity, and that was very jarring, disorienting. But I fortunately didn't have any kind of motion sickness tied with that. As far as advice, I don't know. I think listening to your flight surgeon and just trying to experiment with what might work.